2, 1, pills.
And here we go, both of them about out of the start at the same time. Um, Dawn's board is interesting because it's like it started with the colors like in different columns of his board. What I mean is the blue all the way on the left, the yellow on the middle, and the red on the right, which was interesting. He's now getting some more variety on it, though it's starting to get a bit slanted.
Right. And Dawn's board much more favorable, excuse me, Watchman's board much more favorable at the beginning of this game. But now notice it's just a cluster of reds everywhere, blocking access, and only two blues, sorry, two yellows very hidden at the moment.
Yeah, and I'm gonna guess it's because the doctor hasn't given him too much red to play with, and he's been trying to play around all of that. But eventually, you need red to clear those viruses, which we can see as giving Don the chance to bring this down into single digits while Watchma is just waiting for the red.
Yes, and that's one of the things about NES Dr. Mario is RNG is crucial, right? We need the right configuration and we need the right pills to go with it. And Don is just cruising along. Would love a double red for him right now to make the L, but all he needs are two more reds and he'll be out.
And he's gonna get the one. Okay, nice correction there. He was about to put that double blue in the wrong place, but he manages to get out at 134. In the meantime, Watchma still waiting for the Reds, which are coming sparsely, but at least he's not completely covered the Reds, which is important as well because eventually the bottle is going to start to getting completely filled.
Right. And also this red that you see in column 3 is kind of buried, so it looks like he is going to be Nope, I think he's gonna be trying to clear those blues horizontally to get the red to fall down on top. Yep, that's his move. And so he just needs 2 reds. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that horizontal. He's out at a 211. But meanwhile, Don has taken this opportunity to speed ahead and is already about 20 viruses ahead of Watchman.
Yeah, definitely. That level 7 as well of being very favorable there for Dawn, and he's been just taking advantage of it, as you say. In the meantime, Watchma setting up for a drop there in columns 4 and 5. There you go. Beautiful drop there. Just using every single pill and not misusing even while waiting for the right thing to clear that combo.
Yes, Dawn is or I keep getting my names mixed up. Watchma is an excellent planner. Dawn out at a 249, starting this board with a lot of blue yellow on the top. He's off to a really good pace. We love to see players under 7 minutes, and he's well on pace to be doing that. These yellows horizontally, he's going to take them out vertically and one by one, and a nice horizontal in the middle with those reds.
Definitely. Once again, the Dawnvenure taking care of his board pretty quickly, opening it up. While Watchma is again trying to clear all of this, he has a lot of blue and waiting for those pills. He has been going through all of those other viruses. Yeah, that yellow was basically the last thing. He had a little bit of a misplay earlier, but since it's the last yellow, there's really not that much time you're going to lose, given that most probably you're going to get a pill to clear that out. And he's out at 340.
Right, and again, but Dawn's already half a level ahead. You just don't see this really happening to Watchma, but it looks like without the right RNG, Dawn's game is going to slow down a little bit. Nice combo there for Dawn, but he needs a lot of yellow on the top. This double yellow, awesome for him. Not sure if he's going to take out these yellows in row 2 horizontally, but there's that option for both the yellows and the reds in row 2.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be the best plan. And he's already setting up for the drop as well for the reds on the right side. So yeah, he's just seeing everything that has to be done in the board, and here's going to come down. Boom, there you go. And he's only with one red virus left. He's gonna be out at 429. That's an excellent pace for being in level 8.
Yes, definitely. And Watchma making good moves. It looks like he's got dueling priorities here with the yellows horizontally there. I think yes, he's going to use this Nice combo with the red dropping down the garbage on top and killing those yellows. Really nicely played. But it looks like the bottom of his board is going to be a little bit locked up. This blue might be a little tricky to reach.
Yeah, it seems like there might have been a plan to go horizontally for a yellow, but then you realize you have two of them already set up, so you'd rather go for them that way. But yeah, we're gonna have to see how Watchmar cleans up that. Perhaps with a yellow that will drop everything down.
And Don's got blue. He just had blues on a lot of different columns, and now that's going away. But notice he's a little spired in columns 5 and 8. He's probably going to have to take some drop time there, unless he gets a nice double red on column 8. But really, I think red and blue are going to be the issues coming down to the end of the line for him.
Yeah, definitely. It's that left side also. Perhaps that blue wants to be taken out horizontally. However, he has to address first these reds in the middle of the board. Otherwise, yeah, it's going to be a problem to actually go for that clear. However, he has most of it set up at this point, and it's just a matter of figuring out how to take that right side. Beautiful. That double red is going to help.
Now, Watchma's got a board that's really blocked up. Notice he just cleared some garbage horizontally. Really needs the right red pills to come in. Nice combo there. That nice bracket clear in column 7 and 8. And starting to open some stuff up, but those pesky reds on the top as Dawn finishes at a 618. GG's Dawn.
Yeah, definitely. GG. It's a very quick 69 there by Don. He actually had a fat lock there at the end for the blue and yellow that were on the left side. I thought he was going to drop the yellow on top of the corner bars, but no, he managed to get the right pill in order to take care of all of it in one fell swoop. As we're going to see Watchmat finishing this level, yeah, it's a good idea given that at this point, well, he probably knows that the game has been called, but nonetheless, you want to show that yeah, it perhaps just was that horrible RNG there in level number 6, and the rest of it really wasn't too much of a problem.
Yeah, I agree. I think Watchman's planning is excellent, but there's no planning for that terrible RNG, uh, for sure. Now, you did hear, for those of you who are new, you heard John mentioning getting a fat log. We have all kinds of names for all these crazy moves, and Don's fat log was two horizontals right on top of each other that looked like a fat log.
Yeah, definitely. It's these fun names and makes it's because it makes it easier for us to refer to what's happening, and you can see it very clearly on the screen. Also, if you want to know about other moves, well, in the meantime between matches, you can see some of the very nice graphics that Larve has made for us to explain a lot of these terms.
Oh yeah, nice slideshow by Larva showing a lot of the great stuff about our community. And we have our next countdown, 3, 2, 1, pills. Can Watchma bring it to a decider? Every single game so far this tournament, this bracket has been a decider. So let's see if Watchma can pull it back and make that happen for us.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've been having a lot of Dr. Mario, and that's what we want. We want to see players really bring it all, and if that means going all the way to game number 3, then so be it.
For sure. Currently, it looks like Washma has a lot of plans. Nice combo there for the upper left hand side of his board. I think the horizontal possibility is really tempting him. But notice if he takes some drop time sideways with those horizontals, he runs the risk of ruining the horizontal that he has going down at the bottom of the bottle. But check that out. Beautiful sweet tea from Watchma to clear everything out that I was just talking about.
Yeah, watch Mother just waiting for the right peel. He had the chance for it, given that there was some other stuff to do on the other side of the board. And so, yeah, when you have the time, then why not take it just to wait for? In this case, it was a double blue, a double yellow. I mean, and yeah, it paid off.
Yeah. Now both of them tied up right now. I think Watchma's board is a little bit nicer. Obviously, he's got that. He's out at a 118. At first, it looked really messy, but then you saw that horizontal potential in the bottom. And Dawn is out at a 124.
Yeah, it's neck and neck at this point, really. However, Don's board looked like it was missing some red. However, the doctor giving him only blue and yellow, so that helped to open up the board, and now he has to work on that left side because basically all of the viruses are on that side of the board, and the right is basically just solved at this point.
Meanwhile, Dawn, or I keep getting his name wrong. Watchma is just tearing up this level 7. Just look at how clear this board is, and there have just been some beautiful combos, like a drop L, for example, and just being really efficient with these reds that seem to be everywhere on the board.
Yeah, and, well, there he could have probably the sandwich. However, that meant taking first the red on column 7. So yeah, when those possibilities are not that easy to deal with, yeah, you just start clearing everything one by one. And in this case, he got a red search at the right time when he had a lot of red. It went a little bit longer than expected, but nonetheless, that's going to get Watchma out at a 240.
And meanwhile, Dawn right behind, I got the right name this time. Beautiful combo to drop some stuff down in column 1, taking the drop time, but it's worth it. Out at a 248. So these two are so close together. With levels like 6 through 9, where RNG is very important, this is not really a lead at all. Anyone's game.
No, definitely, and that's what you want to see. Players just keeping it as close as possible, all through all of these levels. What happened there at game number 1? It was just the singularity that happens when the RNG just decides to mess one of the players more than the other. So yeah, we can see here just how good both of these players are.
Exactly. And you see Watchma dealing with a lot of red yellow. Notice that he had the opportunity for that T. And as he's a high speed player, once you make that decision, start holding down or start holding left or right, sometimes the next box is a little bit elusive. So had that opportunity, but let it pass because of the decision making. But things are really good for him right now. Things are neck and neck. And look at all of these horizontal possibilities for both players at the bottom of the bottle.
Yeah, definitely. It's very tempting to go for those. More so for Watchman, given that in that case he's going to require much less yellow to clear his board.
Yeah, I think he would
Oh,
have liked to have that, wow, ugh, look at that double yellow just at the right time. Watchman's out at a 416. This is an insane pace, friends.
yeah, definitely. And before that, Don also got his combo there, dropping into two horizontals at the same time. He just had all the setup, and it's just a matter of opening up this yellow, which is not that difficult. He's out at a 435. Both of these players going blazingly all the way to level 9.
Yeah, this is amazing, and look at that great combo from Watchma right now. He's really turned up his game. You can see exactly how when the RNG cooperates, Watchma is just an insanely good planner and player. One thing that's really cool is I heard that on Watchman's stream one time somebody dared him to have like clear all 3 bottom rows of the bottle with a big horizontal, and he managed to do it after setting up for a couple minutes. So he is outstanding.
All right, yeah. Then that just shows you how deep into the bottle some of the players can actually see and come up with plans that, well, even us here in the commentary booth cannot even fathom to visualize.
Definitely. Now, it's about a 7 virus lead for Watchma right now. Take a look at that nice horizontal that he dropped. The garbage, not too bad, especially because it's 3 reds, and he could use something like this red yellow to clear it all out. He's going to do that. And notice a nice opportunity to clear out that blue horizontally. Blue is now gone from the bottle. Great opportunities horizontally for both reds, or sorry, both yellows there, and just doubled up on these reds. Everything's going to fall right into place. He might even squeeze out the sub 6. Oh my gosh.
Barely.
Woo! That is as close as you can get. Friends, that is a super, super hot time.
Yeah, definitely. And not only that, that's quite the answer to what happened in game number 1 there by Watchma. Just showing that he can also come up with these very hot times. And yeah, now we're gonna go into another decider for the fourth time in this tournament.
This is so exciting, and we really love to see deciders just like that. And look at this. Look at this time from Dawn. This would have won many of the round 1 games, right? And this is an amazing time for round 1, but, when your opponent has a 559, what are you gonna do? Amazing.
Yeah, definitely nothing you can do in that instance. Just the what happens when the other person has an even better time than expected. And having a sub six is yeah, it's both a combination of skills, a little bit of luck, but yeah, you have to actually do it. And the Watchmuh showed us there in game number 2. So let's go. Let's see what happens in game number 3.
All right. We're gonna have our countdown. 3, 2, 1, kills. Ooh.
All right. Well, first, Watchman's board has a lot of double potential. However, it has a big gap there in the middle, which can make things a bit difficult. And I think there was a little bit of a misplay there by Watchman though, with those blue yellows. So that is going to take some time to clear up.
Yeah, not necessarily sure how bad that is because of the need for red and not being able to do that much right now, but yeah, it could be a problem later. Meanwhile, Don taking a little bit of an advantage would really love a red yellow for him right now so he can make that L and drop down some really nice garbage there. He's got some really favorable setups for the end of this level.
Yeah, however, he's running out of red at this point. He's going to start using it for other stuff, and he realizes that he's going for that yellow, and noticing that that's the important color to actually use from the peel.
Right. And meanwhile, Watchma is dealing with that garbage in columns 5 and 6. Notice I think he can take it all out with this blue yellow, but just needs a couple of yellows. This is going to be really nice for him with the blue yellow. Meanwhile, Dawn out at a 120. Really nice starting pace for Dawn.
Yeah, and on the other side, Watchma out with a 125. So once again, very close, and at least in out of game out of level number 6.
hmm Now, again, Watchman making one of those decisions where there could have been some competing horizontal plays and he made the decision, but it's not slowing him down at all. Notice him taking out those top blue horizontals. This is going really well so far for him. But not there's gonna be the yellow is gonna disappear very quickly because of these blues and reds on the top here.
Yeah, on the other hand, Dawn had their drop combo there into a horizontal. He had all of that setup, and the RNG just gave him exactly the pills he needed. So that happened, and now he's setting up for even more combos there on the right side with that double red. Just waiting. That double red would be perfect to clear everything, but this is perfectly fine as well.
Yeah, really nice. We're just hoping for a bunch more blue for Dawn. We want some red for Watchma here, and he is going to have to take some drop time, no doubt about it. But it's pretty straightforward since they're also separate. You can't make too many crazy hero combos here.
And just Dawn waiting for that blue after a red yellow search, and he's out at a 248.
Really nicely done. Uh, Watchma is just waiting to take out this red vertically in the center of the board and the other one horizontally at the bottom, and that avoids some drop time. He's out at a 301, also very good pace currently.
Yeah, definitely. John doesn't have a lot of blue, however, and that's going to give Watchma a bit of time to try and catch up here at the beginning of level 8. And however, John is using all of that blue as places where to place the other half of a pill that has some blue in case that it really doesn't work on one side. So he's doing a good job on that.
hmm it's a little bit spiky for Dawn right now. In terms of the top of his board, notice those yellow, yellow, yellow on the right hand side. This double yellow is going to be great for him, but he is going to have to take some drop time there. Currently, Watchma has pulled ahead into an ever so slight lead, but this bottle is a little bit messy. As soon as he can take care of this this horizontal bar right across the top of the screen, he'll be really good in terms of the horizontal and double potential there.
Yeah, and I think he just set up there for the horizontal with the blues. He needs a double blue in order for that to work, unless yeah he starts building up some stuff there, and that's what he's going to do and drop down that little bit of yellow. We'll have to see how that works for that last yellow virus, at least in the right side. The two reds can be taken horizontally, so that's not too much of a problem, but it is for that yellow virus.
Meanwhile, as I was talking about the lead changing hands, Dawn took right back over and is already out of 9 at a 4:37. Really awesome time here, and he's already going to town on 9. Blue will become a problem very soon, and blue yellow is not exactly what he needs, but he will have the opportunity down in the middle of the board with lots and lots of blue.
Yeah, and it's just that left side with a lot of yellow. However, that double is going to help to clean things up. However, there's quite a bit of garbage left from having to deal with all of those pills. As now we see the board has turned into completely red blue for Dawn.
And take a look at Watchma taking that lead back. As soon as Dawn pulls ahead, Watchma responds and vice versa. This play is awesome now. Watchma's going to be stuck a little bit in column 7 and 8. Notice he tucked that blue red in between. That means he's announcing that he's really hoping to clear that red on column 7 from the top and then the blue. So we'll see how that goes for him.
Yeah, on the other hand, though, yeah, Dong had to wait there for a blue yellow. He had the chance to take that before, but he decided to play rather on the left side, and it seems like that paid off as he now is out of yellow at this point. So just waiting for red and blue to come through.
Whew. Yeah, and this is crazy. So Watchma is a little bit behind right now. Dawn needs a lot of blue, and it looks like he's getting it. He has a nice horizontal possibility and probably this lone vertical here on the side. And just needs a couple more blues, and he will be out. One more blue out at a 621.
Wow, I mean, it was 3 games where both of these players just bring in hot times, and this means that Don is the one that's going to advance into round number two. This, I think, it's a new thing for Watchma to be experiencing, losing in. Oh no, he has lost in round one before, but. Yeah, I mean, still that was great. There, the great work by Don. I mean, then Watchma as well with the sub seven. It's not a bad time, but yeah, both of them just bring in the best